Hi, welcome to the Online Jewelry Academy. I'm Professor John Ahr and I'm your instructor. In this video, I'm going to answer a question that I've received from numerous viewers. What the question is how do I prevent a bezel from warping and moving away from a backing plate as I'm trying to solder it? Well, the answer is easy, and actually I've already shown you the technique. In a previous video on how to make a hollow form, I showed you how to use binding wire to wire those forms together during the soldering process. Well, guess what? The same principle works for a bezel on a backing plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wire this round bezel to this piece of metal. What I'm going to need are diagonal cutters, a pair of pliers, I like flat nose pliers, a file, and of course my safety glasses. You always want to work safe, especially when you're working with wire, because you could poke you in the eye. All right, now what I'd done previously is I took the edge of the file and I created little darts on the edge of the piece of metal. What those are used for is to anchor the binding wire in position so that it doesn't slide during the operation. So all I'm left to do is pick up the piece of metal and place the bezel on top of it. Then what I'm going to do is take one length of binding wire and I'm going to go from dart to dart and stretch the wire up. Then what I want to do is just keep the wire a little bit upright and pinch it towards the center of where the bezel should sit. Then what I'm going to do is make sure that the wires overlap one another, and then I'm going to give them a twist. Now, you could twist wire forever, or at least until the wire runs out. So right there, I've made a good substantial twist on the top of this piece. But to tighten it down, I need to take the pliers and pinch the coil at the base. And then I continue to twist it. And that's going to tighten it up. Now be careful, don't twist so tight that as you heat this up, the metal becomes soft and the binding wire wants to cut into it. Okay, after you've placed the first length of wire, you can remove the excess wire with your diagonal cutters just by giving it a quick snip. All right, then what I want to do is I want to take the second length of wire and repeat the process. So I'm going to go from dart to dart underneath the plate and come up, keeping the wire upright, give it a pinch towards the center, make sure they overlap, and begin to twist. Very simple. Grab your pliers, pinch the twist, go to the base so that it tightens up, and then you're done. And this will help to keep that bezel flat against the plate as you heat it underneath with heat in order to melt your solder. I hope you like this quick tip. There's many more like this one on the onlinejewelryacademy.com. Remember, you can always follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and now we're on Patreon. Thanks for watching.